Let's do it live.
Pop it. Pull it. Twist it.
Oh my gosh.
Fundamentals.
We would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now. We would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just going to go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has
Not
to be.
pub more.
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
Man, I'm gonna get real theological on y'all. I think we're all a little soft and misunderstood. I'll just be real honest.
Get Luke Combs. I was begging for Luke Combs not too long ago. We'll get Luke Combs on here. I challenge Luke.
man.
I think I can actually beat him in shotgunning a beer. So if he thinks he's got the
man.
cojones to come on and try, then by all means, Luke, bring it on.
That's the intro. You just hit my promo for me, James. I love it. Episode 154. No idea where the music is. Not our problem, though. It's post. We're good. Life's good. With us, Dr. Tim Farner, having just one hell of a week with the card game right now. Shout out to the boy.
Business is booming, boys. Thanks. Glad to be here. Yeah.
Tarantula. I love it. Holograms, cold foil, whatever you want to call it. You're doing it, big dog. I'm proud of
Thanks,
you.
homie.
Shout out to TSG cards stock.
Infinite TCG. Find me on TCG Player and eBay. I got all sorts of cards. You name it, I got it. I got Pokemon, Metazoo, Flesh and Blood.
He's just the plug, baby. And like, I think we were talking pre-show, Tim's card 30 minutes, and you just run us through some cold open packs. Maybe this
30
is the
minutes. He gets like 3 minutes.
All right, all right. We'll figure this out. And then
30, more like 30 seconds.
yeah. Preacher Man Fitzsimmons is in the house. Just accepted the job, returning back to Minnesota. Shout out to the boy.
Hashtag the return.
Hashtag the return.
Not
Post
one
that graphic
ship,
too.
not two, not three, but four.
Before.
Championships. I don't know the. I got to figure out an analogy that works
So-
with that. I don't know the.
Are you guaranteeing 4 church league softball championships? Is that what you're guaranteeing right now?
No.
Oh, that's what I heard.
That's what I heard. Clickbait. Send the Bleacher Report. Let's go. Well, usually I got a fun sports fact for us, but
Not
I
today?
couldn't find any. So what I have is I'm going to give you 5 of the all-time best college sports athletes. You don't know who's coming next. You have to rank them.
Okay.
1 through 5. Okay.
Okay, all right.
I can do it. I like this game.
So
I've already got someone in mind. So if they're not on the list,
yeah, I apologize if I left anyone
Okay.
out.
Okay.
It was tough. I was trying to get them all sports, men and women. So be prepared here. First one up, Reggie Bush.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Where do you put him?
Like I just have to place him without knowing the other
That's right.
5.
1 through 5.
Solid 4 for me. 4.
Tim saying 5. Fitz
I'm gonna
saying
say
4.
I'm gonna say 4. I think he's Mount Rushmore, but I think I think someone will slip behind him. But there's potentially 3 better college players than him.
Okay. Next one, Caitlin Clark. Having a phenomenal year off Iowa. Lights out shooting.
They didn't win the ship though.
They did
Yeah.
not.
4.
I mean, Reggie Bush didn't either.
He did.
He did, but not against Vince Young.
That's true.
Like that was the one that mattered. Put her 5 for me.
Put her 5. All right. So 5 and 4 is locked for both of you guys.
Yep.
All right. Carrie Walsh Jennings. You might know her from the Olympics, but in Stanford, she was 121 and 11.
Man,
And also went on to win gold medals.
I'm already having problems with this list. I think Claudia influenced this list.
No, she had no idea I was doing this.
Put her 3 for me.
Put her number 2 for me.
Okay. I like it. I respect it. Tim Tebow.
1.
6.
One.
Number 1.
There's
Oh,
no
wait.
That was the guy. That was the guy I thought of when you said this list. I said Tim Tebow. If he's not on this, I got problems. Number 1.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3, my lord. Pick number 3. Last up. Jimmer
Oh,
from
fuck.
downtown.
Where's Charles Woodson, dude? Charles Woodson?
We could do this we could make this a segment each week if you wanted to.
No
I'll
Steph
find 5 more
Curry.
random
Put
college
Steph
athletes.
Curry over.
Dude, he didn't do shit in
Jimmer.
Davidson. Get out of here.
There's
Jimmer's
like
my number
20
1.
There's like 20 college basketball players
I got hosed.
better than Jimmer on this. No, Jimmer's not in the top 10 on this list.
Hey, I
It's
just picked
not a
5
bad
random
team.
athletes.
Not a bad team.
That's all I did. Tim, you went hot out the gates with Reggie Bush at 5. Do you regret that choice?
Yes.
who would you
Yes,
replace at
immediately. I would immediately put Jimmer at 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
All
actual list? Wait,
No, I just want to see what you guys. I didn't pull this from rankings. I literally like 5 random college athletes that
Oh.
dominated. So I just pulled them from my head.
well then what's your list?
Did Jimmer dominate?
I mean, you got to think he was like the hottest thing going into March Madness. Of like he was pulling up from half court. Everybody was loving him.
I
was
think
just thinking
Steph
like,
Curry dominated March Madness.
but
Jimmer
BYU went
lost-
farther than Davidson.
Jimmer
you
lost
know?
Jimmer lost to Florida.
Mhm.
No,
think
Jimmer
in the
lost to
Final Four.
Florida in like the Sweet 16. Steph Curry was one play call away from being in the Final Four.
Okay.
They just didn't let Steph get the last shot, which was so stupid by Davidson. I don't know why they did that. They ran like a decoy play against Kansas.
Yeah.
Didn't even let Steph get the last shot.
Now to be fair, he averaged 18.7 games or 18.7 points a game.
Chef,
Jimmer, he was 40% from 3-point line.
he lost in the Sweet 16 to Florida.
Okay.
Like I don't know. He's not even in the conversation. Sorry, I'm side railing us, but I'm just really salty about that.
Hey, it's
Jimmer's the one college basketball player that you picked.
Okay. I
Like,
tell
that
you
is
what,
so problematic.
you boys send me one random college athlete for next week. I'll put
Well,
him on
I didn't
here.
sign up for this. This was
can't-
Evan.
I can't wait for Tim's
Mm.
random college. He's gonna find some random like number 69 Boise
I
State.
mean,
that
Yeah,
guy.
you just wait for it.
You go Anthony Davis. You could pull from like the 80s and say like Ralph Sampson, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Shooting for show
If you want to go recent, I mean, even like KD or Blake Griffin, I think. Why the fuck are we have Jimmer in this conversation? That's
Dude, you're such a hater.
Dude, I am hating. Like he top 5 college. Look at that tag. Top 5 all-time college athletes.
Hey, Jimmer's on the list
Yeah,
of
dude.
all
don't-
time.
He's like number 32 on the list, on my list.
He's still on the list.
So,
All right. We're going to go into another hot topic here, which after this, I can't wait now. I can't find the video. Let's see if it pulls up now. Nope. Oh, well. So,
seriously, no Charles Woodson? I mean, like
of course, the Packers fan was Charles Woodson.
Just
On
like-
there.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, classic. All right. So AI has generated a top 11 all-time NBA list. Anybody want to guess who's number 1?
Jordan,
Correct. Any other guesses in there?
LeBron, number 2.
LeBron is not number 2.
Probably.
Kareem.
Yeah,
number
Kareem.
2.
Kareem the Dream, number 2.
LeBron 3.
Yep.
Kobe 4.
No, sorry. LeBron is not 3. My apologies.
Kobe
What the
3.
hell? Magic 3.
Sorry. Hold on. I'm going to run through the list. 'cause
I want to know. I want to
I
get
effed
the
this
order. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
have this
where's
up.
Mama
All right.
at?
11, Shaq.
Oh,
10, fundamentals are for show off, Larry Bird.
oh, here's a Tim Duncan.
Shootings for show off. Magic Johnson, 9. 8, Wilt. 7, Hakeem. 6, Bill Russell. 5, the Black Mamba, Kobe. 4, LeBron James.
Duncan's
3.
ahead of LeBron.
3, Kareem. 2, Duncan.
No way.
This is
Dude.
AI. They did all the stats. They threw it in the system, and AI shot up the top 11.
Duncan's ahead of everybody at the 4 and 5
Like-
position.
Do we underestimate Tim Duncan? Do we underestimate Mr. Fundamentals as
This
an
is the
all-time
only
great?
list I'm
That's
ever going
nuts.
off of. This is it. This is it.
Now, there's no Pistons on there for you, Tim.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
okay. I can have my own list, but this is I'm all for it. This just closes the debate. All right. LeBron's not even top 3, so get out of here with it.
I mean, AI is definitely factoring in like championships.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they are.
That's
I love it.
wild though. Dunking it too.
Duncan at 2.
That's wild. I just don't think that's.
Why don't you think that?
I don't hate the list though. I do want to give its credit. I think the 11 I might be fine with. I think you could make a case for Steph. I don't know who he takes the place of though. I think that's where it's problematic. Because I
Yeah,
like
that'd
that
be
Wilt. I like that Wilt gets recognized. But the order's just a little wonky for me.
Oh, wait, why don't you
Yeah.
like Tim Duncan? I got to get stuck on this. What's going on?
No,
with Tim
I like
Duncan?
him. I like him. I just don't know if he's in my. I don't know if he's in my starting 5 all time.
Homie. He's got
Is
5
he your-
championships.
Is he your best power forward all time?
I'm taking
I think
him.
so.
Who would
Just
you
what
take
he was
over
able to
Tim
do with the
Duncan?
game.
Man, maybe.
He shoots, play defense, he rebound. Like he does it all. He's
He
your Renaissance
does.
man.
He's a machine.
But I feel like what he does, like, is Charles Barkley that far off or Karl Malone?
Charles Barkley, about 5 rings. Yeah.
Yeah, Barkley
I
never.
mean,
has a
yeah,
ring.
like if you factor in
Yeah.
rings, but I'm saying like if I'm creating my best 5 all time,
I think I'd take Tim over those guys.
yeah,
Barkley
I mean,
gets
I guess-
tired easy.
But I don't think that puts him at 2. You know, I'm trying to make that case too. Is like I think Duncan's like the 5, and then you could sub in anyone you want, and it'd still be a solid 5.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's my case. Like if you have LeBron as your 5, or who was the 5? Who was
Who
who
was
was
in the
5
five
on the
Super Bowl?
list?
It
Who was 5 and 4?
4 was Kobe. 5 was Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. Kobe. Okay, so like if you say Kobe's my 4 as a shooting guard.
Oh, sorry. Kobe was 5. Braun 4. My bad.
Yeah, if you got Kobe as like your 5, you're saying, okay, any other shooting guard can replace Kobe.
Yeah.
I think that's a snub on Kobe. I think Duncan's more replaceable. That's all I'm saying. And very good. I just don't think he's second all time.
Hey. AI. You blame the robots. Robots are taking over. But I do love this list because LeBron's not in the top.
You know what though, Tim, you might be right, is AI takes the emotion out of it. So maybe this is the list we really need to consider.
Maybe.
Yeah. It takes out all the
It takes
human
out all the
error.
emotion. It's like it just AI just said, no, it's Duncan. He's number 2.
Yeah.
Tim has been saying this for 3+ years of
Yeah,
doing the Pump
man.
Sports Talk now.
This is the holy grail of lists.
Yeah, I wish we had our guest from last week on. Was JP?
Yeah.
We should have
Yep.
JP on. He was really trashing on the Spurs, and
I'd be curious to see what he says with this list. Yeah. I'll have to tag him. I'll shoot the video. I'll tag him.
What if AI does coaches next? What about that?
You know what? If it doesn't, I'm going to find an AI system and I'll put it in. I'll come back next week for us. I'll tell
All right.
Grace. If we're going NBA or NFL coaches, what do you want?
NBA.
Don't matter to
Stick
me,
with
brother.
NBA. Stick with
All right.
NBA.
All right. I'm curious. That's going to be good.
It's gonna be Pat Riley, Phil Jackson,
Larry Brown.
Greg Popovich.
Oh man. All right. Let's stay with NBA, and we got to talk. Lakers just got swept, and there's this debate that we've always said LeBron, MJ, LeBron. It goes back and forth. In my eyes, yes, I'm a LeBron hater, so I'm biased, and maybe I don't have the emotion. I think the case is closed. MJ has never got swept in the playoffs, much less a Western Finals. LeBron has only won a ring with the Lakers during the bubble season, which was canceled halfway through. Everybody on the Lakers got some rest. Everybody in the league got rest, but especially them because they were injury riddled. And LeBron was. They had that break. They go to the bubble, very protected. They win their championship there, and nowhere else do they win one. And they get swept. I think the debate's dead. MJ's my all-time favorite GOAT. No question about it.
I don't know if that's fair because Jordan, like when Jordan played for the Wizards, is you got to think about, Jordan retired from the Bulls,
Yep.
the premier team, and then went to the Wizards. LeBron's Lakers are not Jordan's Wizards. Like the Wizards did not even make the playoffs that year. Did they? If they did, it was like an 8 seed or a 7 seed, and they didn't win. Like I'm just saying, it'd be like if LeBron was on the Magic, like this year. I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair. I just think it's two different careers. I'm gonna make that argument. I don't think you can call it dead yet. I think LeBron, yes, he's trying to compete for a championship, but he's on a team that isn't as good as the Denver Nuggets right now. And I don't think you can hold that against them, even though they got swept. Because the Nuggets are just that good. And we didn't get to see the Wizards play against, the 03 Pistons, Tim, or whoever they would have faced,
Yeah. Now, to be fair, 2001, he plays for the Wizards, or 2002. He's 40 years old almost. He's pushing 40. Now, yeah, LeBron's 38, but think about
it's just two different careers.
Two different careers. And then you got Anthony. I don't know. Who else can you name on that Wizards 2001, 2003 team? Like
Brendan Haywood.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Haywood. Yeah.
Not many. Richard was Hamilton there then? No, he was on
He was in the Pistons, yeah.
He already traded to the Pistons, yeah.
Yeah. Tim, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's so weird because the game's different, everything's different, but I mean, it's like you said, I mean, MJ never got swept. So I guess in that regard, yeah, like I'm thinking like even
if he played your Pistons, Tim, would he have gotten swept? That's my question.
MJ, I don't think so. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure. The game is so different though. Like,
yeah.
Like now it's so much faster and points. The acceleration of points is crazy. You can get 120 in a night from threes versus like, I don't know. I feel like back in 2003, 2004 with the Pistons and the Spurs and like the young Cavs, you were pushing like 80, maybe 90 points if things were humming.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But my MJ never got swept. So
he never made the playoffs with the Wizards.
No, he didn't. No.
I just looked it up.
Yeah.
And how many seasons did he have with the Wiz?
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. And LeBron's at what, year 3 or 4?
He 2019, I think he started with Lakers. So yeah.
So yeah.
The debate continues.
It will forever continue.
Yeah. In my eyes, it's dead. Done. MJ 1. Duncan 2. Kareem 3. LeBron 4.
Bingo. Bingo bango.
Hey, man. Kareem at 2 has to be. That's the only case I make for that. I'm still salty about it.
Hey, playoff pick'ems, Fitz, we're bowing down to you right now. 10-3. You're feeling good. Denver
I'm not feeling good about that Celtics win.
Yeah.
Still in game 4, but
Denver sweeps LA. Me and you pick Denver. Feel good about it. Tim picked Lakers. Trying to play catch up here, and I think it cost you a little bit. You dropped to 8-6 right now. I haven't updated your loss record, but 8-6. I'm feeling rough about the Celtics. It's scary. I don't think I can't remember a time a team has been down 3-0 to come back. I don't think it's ever happened.
I don't think it's ever happened.
So it's the reverse sweep is something that we joke about and we laugh about. As a Celtics fan, I need my rally cut upside down, turned in. Like I need all the luck I can bring right now. Miami just looks damn good, minus this past game. But maybe it's a fluke. We suck at home, so I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, this was weird.
Yeah. Thoughts for you guys?
Well, again, I was gonna
go ahead,
say
buddy.
like you know, 2 of your next 3 games are at home, and so like that would be exciting. But like you said, it's like they're not winning at home, so that's a red flag. Yeah, he just have to close this out. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Tim.
Coffee's for closes only.
My
Okay.
guy, my guy.
I got a vent here for a little bit. Okay. Boston fans, and not you in particular, Parker.
Thanks. for
Boston
clarifying.
Celtics fans have become insufferable. I can't
Yeah.
take this anymore. So, like, I'm not even kidding you. Last series, people were saying to blow up the Celtics, dismantle it, get rid of it, blow it up. And then they win, and everything's like, oh, we're fine. And then they lose 3 games. Celtics are shit. They win 1 game, and they're like, Tatum, he's a god. He's so good. And it's like, you guys got to pick what you want. Do you either want this team for next year, or are you going to blow it up? Like, this is it's just getting out of hand. So, Celtics fan around the world, not just you, Parker,
Yeah.
make up your damn mind. What do
Dude,
you
I
want?
agree with you. Coach Mazzala, he's in his first year with the
Yeah.
Celtics. After the scandal, he takes over late into the preseason format here. And people are like, get him out, dead, done. I'm like, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's relax. Let's
Right.
chill the fuck out for a second. Like, what are we doing?
Gosh.
It's mind numbing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I think the Heat will take the next game, but I mean, you made it to these conference finals. I'd be pretty proud of that. Lakers stink. So the Nuggets, I don't know whoever. I mean, if it's Heat Nugs, I mean, playoff Jimmy's going to have to pull off an awful lot of crap to beat the Nugs, but it should be a good series.
Let's not forget last time Heat and Nuggets met this season. I don't know if you guys remember, the Heat were waiting outside Denver's locker room saying, come outside, we want to fight. Because Jokic gets the shove, he pushes. They were pissed off about it. I can't remember who he pushed. And the Jokic brothers got ejected from the stadium because they're ready to get on the court and fight Jimmy Buckets. So
Oh my gosh.
if this happens, call in Vince McMahon, WWE. Let's get something going.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah. So that's the only like silver lining. If the Celtics do lose, I'm like, at least maybe I'll see a good brawl or two. I'll see if I find pictures. I'll post it. But all right, boys, let's move on to a little hockey talk. And we might have to pour some out for the Canes here.
I have to grab the tissues, y'all.
It's tough, man. We're down 3-0. We all picked the Canes. Knights looking on the verge of sweeping the Stars. Only Fitz has picked the Knights.
I
He's
should have
feeling
picked
good.
the freaking Panthers. What was I doing? What was I doing?
This is rough, boys. As a Canes fan, everybody's locked in at 7-5, except for Fitz. He's at 5-7. He can easily be 1 game back going into the Stanley Cup Finals. Damn, this is tough. This is tough. And I thought these finals were going to be a lot more competitive. I wouldn't have dreamed in a million years that both teams would be up 3-0. Not in a million years that I think that would happen. Thoughts?
Well,
Go ahead. Go, Tim.
so, okay. I don't know hockey clearly because I said the Dallas Stars were pretty aggressive and Vegas Knights have just shown them who's daddy. I will kind of counter your little statement there, Parker, about it not being competitive. I can't speak much for the Dallas and Vegas game, but like the Canes and the Panthers, that's some of the most competitive hockey I've seen all year. It is like
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
we're going into overtimes.
4
Game-
overtimes.
Game 3 was like I woke up bruised the next day just watching them on the rink. Like they were beating the tar out of each other. So like, I was talking to my brother. Canes are playing great. Canes are playing great hockey, but the Panthers are just top tier right now. They are like scalding hot. And I mean, if they drop just a notch in heat, I think the Canes can take the game tonight. But like the Panthers are just like, oh my gosh, every part of their game has been so good. And we kind of talked about this, in round 1 when they beat the Bruins, and I was like, this is a team I do not want to go against.
Yeah.
Panthers are scalding hot, and here we are. So I'm hoping for the reverse sweep, but geez, it's not looking too good.
No, and you're absolutely right. And I do apologize. Knights and Stars, those were game 1 and 2 were a goal difference, just like Canes and Panthers. And then this past game from last night, they got blown out. But you're right. The games have been competitive. I just didn't think it would be 3-0 in a series.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now the Stars and the Knights, that has certainly been more of a lopsided a match, especially. I don't know if I watched a little bit of the game last night, but Jamie Benn, did you see that hit where he got ejected?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those who didn't watch, Jamie Benn, he's the captain of the Stars. He had a really nasty. So I can't even remember who it was. There's a player on the ice after he was hit down, and Jamie Benn cross-checked his neck into the ice. Like he was falling forward, and he kind of made that argument of like, hey, I was falling forward. I was using my stick to break my fall. But like, if you watch the hit, like he's clearly like thrusting the guy's neck with his stick. And so like, as a captain, that just sealed the deal. I was like, you're already down in the series, but when your captain does that, it's game over. So like, there's no hope for the Stars. They're done.
Yeah, and they were already down, and for I think it was out of frustration. I love that excuse. I was tripped, I tripped and fell, right, and just like, what the hell are you doing? He gets suspended only 2 games, which that's crazy to think only 2 games. So game 4 and first game of the season next year, I guess it'll carry over because they're dead. I'm with you, Tim.
Dead.
Done. Fitz, any thoughts here?
I was doing some calculations here. So
calculations.
3 games. The Canes have won the shots on net battle in all 3 games.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the one hope, or maybe that's also the piece that's just frustrating for Canes fans, is that the Canes are getting pucks on net, but the Panthers goalie has just been lights out. So I don't know if that could be a recipe for success, that if those shots start to fall, it could be dangerous if they pick up game 4, if they take back game 5 in PNC Arena, that now it's like, okay, we're showing some aggression. That's like the perfect optimistic view of what can happen. But I honestly think that game 1 going to 4 overtimes, even with the goal getting called back, that the Panthers goal or the Canes goalie saved, that got called back. It's like it got to a point in that game when it was still tied up that you're thinking as you're watching as a Canes fan, or for me as an impartial Canes fan, if that even makes sense. But you're thinking about, even if they get through this game and they win, the fact that the Panthers have taken this to 4 overtimes to just like exhaust you in game 1 in a game you're supposed to have, is I think they just never got back from that. And the fact that they still lost that game after battling and scrapping away, I just don't think they've recovered from that. So
I think you're right. It reminds me of that Khabib quote, like, I'm gonna swim you out into deep water and I'm gonna drown you. And that's what the Panthers did. They said we can tread water longer than you can. And they just chipped away at us. I think that's a good analogy, Fitz.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta bump it. That's a good point, Evan. I think it's more of like the Canes just haven't cracked the code yet. And game 3 was the closest they've been to scoring because they force-fed Aho. They basically gave Aho free reign, and they were like, we're letting you shoot the puck, you get it in there. And Aho had so many good opportunities. I think they're close. If they can get the first goal tonight, I feel pretty confident that we can come out of the game today with a win and bring it back home. But we just got to get there.
Yeah, it's tough.
And if anyone can reverse sweep, I do think it is it's this series. I mean, that's what's nuts about it. Like, and I'm as impartial as anybody watching this series. But I really feel that just with the attack that the Canes are putting on, and I don't know. I'm skeptical of this goalie for the Panthers. He's been playing out of his mind, but I'm just almost like, is he really that good? Like,
When's the luck going to run out?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the Canes, it's kind of what Tim said, is maybe they crack the code, and then you're at PNC, and then game 6 is going to be a grind. But if you get there with game 7, it's like the Canes. The momentum will have swung into the Canes at that point.
Yeah.
So no. Tonight's big, and then game 5 and PNC, if they can get that, they can actually get this series back. So it's definitely not over.
Yeah, both guys really great points. I do want to point out game 1 went to 4 overtimes. Anybody know how long the game lasted?
Man, I was trying to think.
It was 1 something by the time it was over.
I was making jokes that those kids weren't going to school the next day.
Yeah. 5 hours and 44-minute game. So almost 6 hours.
Jeez.
What could you have done in those 6 hours? Fly nonstop from RDU to LA. Run a full marathon, then a half marathon. Visit the DMV 10 times.
Make it 3 times.
Yeah. Take the AP environmental science exam twice.
Ugh.
Binge Ted Lasso with some leftover time. Cook a 30-pound turkey for Thanksgiving. Drive from Raleigh to Carolina Beach. Pick up a dozen of Brits Donuts. Drive back. No free shout-outs, though. Play 18 holes of golf, then another 9. Casual 27. And the Symbol and IKEA dining room table and chairs. Things you could have done in 6 hours besides watch that game.
Could also drive to the beach from Asheville, North Carolina, if that's where you're listening from.
That's right, baby. You can. Shout out 828 the Great. All right, let's move into a little football talk here. And I want to tell you this last week, and then obviously we got on with JP Hovey, and then that conversation was natural. Go listen to that episode if you haven't already. But Matt Ariza, the punt god, booming punts with San Diego State, then goes to Buffalo, plays 1 game, and has nukes. He's got a cannon for a leg, but then he got caught up with the rape allegations coming out of college with a 17-year-old. And this girl accuses him of rape, goes through the whole legal process. Turns out he wasn't even at the party when she was there. Eyewitnesses have accounted for him. Evidence came out. Pictures came out that was like, that's not him. Like, he all counts, it looks like he's vindicated of this situation. Jets are going to host him to help try out for the Jets team, which as long as he's fully innocent, and it looks like it is, looks like the evidence is pointing to that. I think it's awesome. Matt gets another chance to get back in the league. I hate it for him. And it's one of those unfortunate situations, but hopefully all signs look like Matt gets his career back on track and we get just a piss missile of a leg back in the league here.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. We're in a society now that is it's quick to tweet certain things or different things and form a mass opinion.
Yeah,
I think I was on the train of like, this guy's a scumbag.
Yeah,
I'm sure I would be. I have this bias now that he is in my eyes, and I'm like, why? Is it this whole guilty till proven innocent thing, or is it just kind of the world we live in now where we always think that first? And I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to from someone who's completely unaffiliated with the Bills or this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to look at this guy and not just think of that immediately. So
yeah, if
he's truly exonerated and found not guilty of any of this stuff, then good luck. But I mean, I don't know. It's tough.
I think it's a good thought, because like, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but most of the time when these things happen, you're like, what a dirtbag, scumbag, and it's like you immediately associate him being guilty, and I hate it for him if he's truly innocent, because it's a tough thing to break, because that's going to be with him his entire career now. It's just that background right there of like, did he do it? Did he not? It's it's shitty for him if he's innocent. Yeah, Fitz.
I didn't know this story. I'll be honest. Winner of the Ray Guy Award. That's very interesting. And the fact that a punter is in the spotlight for like a controversial, like that's wild. So I don't know. I mean, if he's the best leg in the draft, that doesn't surprise me that he's found a spot. Yeah, just wild. Yeah.
It's an extremely wild story, and people, if you don't know about it, go read about it and stay tuned to it because it just seems crazy. But as a former backup punter in high school, I can tell you this guy's legit.
You were a backup punter?
I was backup punter, baby. I told Coach Brown, I said, Coach, I'm just letting you know if you ever put me up to punt, I'm running that bitch. I'm taking it off. And he never put me back there in a game for obviously reasons. But.
Man, Coach Hackey must have been your dad. Coach Hackey must have been proud.
Oh, I'm sure.
The soccer skills coming in.
Yeah, toe down. Oh man! All right, let's stay with the NFL here. New season totals and overs and unders have came out with the bets. Anybody want to take a guess with the 3 teams that are tied for the most wins, predicted wins going into the next season?
Eagles, Chiefs, Bills.
You got one right.
No, what?
One. Tim?
I thought I nailed
Most wins. We're going Chiefs. We're going. Oh gosh.
You got one.
Probably the stupid Cowboys. I swear, if it's the Cowboys.
No.
Okay, good.
How's it not Eagles, Chiefs, Bills?
I would have said Eagles too. So
yeah, I would have too.
Who?
All right, before we show the list, anybody want to take a guess on the worst teams?
Cardinals. Cardinals is the worst team. They suck.
That's one of them that's tied with another team. It's a team that we like to shit on. Not the Cowboys.
Panthers.
I was gonna say the Texans.
Texans. Yeah. So we got the losers right, which is good. What a
Texans
loser.
will be better. They won't be the worst team.
Yeah.
So Cardinals and Texans over under set at 5.5 games. Cardinals are actually probably lower than that in most websites.
Okay.
The top 3 teams, 11.5 wins. My own Bengals, the Chiefs, and the 49ers. Philly, 10.5 games are projected for them. Which Philly fans, I'd be pissed off too. It's kind of crazy. Looking at this list, is there anything else that like sticks out to you guys? You think a team's going to have more wins or maybe less wins than what they're associated with here? I know it's 32 teams. I'm throwing a lot of words and numbers at you here. I like the Lions.
Eagles,
at 9.
Eagles 10.5.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Put some money down, bro.
That's so low.
Yeah, Fitz, put some money.
Parker,
Put some money where your mouth is.
Parker, can
I think
you be
I
my
think
bookie and I
that's-
just give you money to place bets for me?
I think that's easy.
I would love to, Tim, but as long as you come up with your own bets, because my bets are cold as fuck right now. Frostbite bets.
Jets 9.5 is interesting, but I've got some Rodgers bias.
Yeah.
Vikings 8.5 is weird because I think they'll run with the North.
They got to get through me, baby.
They
got to get through the villains of the North.
Didn't think of the Lions.
Come on now.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't like those bets though. Those are like
you never know with injuries. You never know what's going to happen.
I know. I'd rather I like betting on who's going to win the division.
I like that.
That's a safer bet.
I'll get those odds for us next week. Tim, any thoughts here? I like your lines at 9. That's tough, for me to because I can see them winning 10.
Pound the over. I'm telling you.
Yeah. 9's just that sweet spot. Because if it hits 9, we don't get no money. It's tough. Because I can see them winning 9. I don't see them winning less than 9.
If it hits less than 9, do you wait? You either put money on over or under 9.
Under, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I guess you can put money on exact at 9, but that's.
Oh yeah, Lions at 9. Yeah, I think that's actually safe.
Yeah. to take
I just
over
think
there?
I think the Vikings are going to be way better than where they were at. Were they 8.5?
The Bears were like 7.5, right?
That one.
Take the
don't touch
under.
that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take Bears. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
touch
7.5. That's tough. And the Panthers are
wouldn't
7.5
touch it.
too. That scares me. I would take.
that. Vikings
Give me the
8.5 is nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's wild.
The Bucks at -6 or over 6.5. A
Vikings
lot of people
will
think
win
they're
at
going to be the
least-
number one pick.
They'll win at least 10.
Yeah.
I think.
The Bucks?
No, I
I'm-
think you said Vikings.
I'm looking at, Vikings. Sorry.
Tim, you and me have a conversation. Fitz just gets us, like I lost in the translation.
I know. I get triggered by these
Yeah.
things.
Triggered.
Another interesting one.
Chargers.
Patriots 7.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, Patriots. I don't know. That one's you don't know.
You never know. Chargers at 9.5.
Chargers 9.5 seems low. That seems like a.
That seems low.
Smash the under.
Tim, I'm kind of with you. I think 9 games is where they're at. Not 9.5, 9.
Chargers
I'm
stink.
curious of their schedule. Yeah.
What about the commies?
The
I don't
commies
know.
over 7.5.
See, I think here's the thing. I think the Chargers could be like what the Nuggets were before this year. Is like everyone was sleeping on the Nuggets, and then
Yeah.
it's just kind of like the right time as their players are kind of emerging together at the right time.
Let me ask you this, Tim. Tim, you brought this up. Commies at over 7.5. I'm going to hammer that under. Who's their quarterback? Who's on that
Who is
team?
their quarterback?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Sam Howell, Jake Fromm, and Jacoby Brissett. No
Ugh.
disrespect to any of those three, but like,
Hammer the under.
Yeah, I'm disrespecting those three. That's bad.
Tim has no problem with that.
Not your starting lineup you want. Yeah.
No. It's
All right.
tough.
So what did I gather from that? Give me 4 teams. I'm gonna put this down. Washington under.
Washington under.
What
Philly
did I
over.
say? Hold on, there was one team. Philly over. Yeah, that's right. Eags over.
I'm tempted Texans over too. 5.5. I think they can win 6.
I'm not touching Texans.
No.
I need 2 more, and I'll see
Chargers
them.
under.
Chargers under. I got
He's
them
screwing
over,
with me.
man. I think they're good.
Hey, Ravens 8.5.
I said Vikings. I said
You
Vikings.
said Vikings over.
Vikes. Fuck them. But
Ravens at 8.5. I think they'll win 9.
I'm hammering
not
Atlanta
touching-
over.
I'm not touching that one.
Atlanta over 7.5.
Yep. I think they can squeeze out 8.
Dude, it's a weak ass division.
Hell
No
yeah, it is.
disrespect, but
No,
Jags
disrespect.
9.5 is
Disrespect.
interesting, but maybe those 3.
All right, Parker, I'm going to send you money. You put in my bets. All right?
Sufficient.
all right, I'm gonna put it in for you. Seattle
good.
8.5.
Be my
I like
bookie.
the over there.
All right.
But
Washington, Philly, Minnesota. Those are the 3.
I love it. Well, let's stay with football for real quick. This is another topic I wanted to get to last week, but the conversation with JP was so natural we never really came across it. Schedule releases have been amazing. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see them, but there's a top 2 candidates. One of them, really nice, easy, cheap way to do it. The other one is just stupidly impressive. I'm going to show you the cheap and easy one to do it. This one that got a lot of media attention. It's for the Tennessee Titans.
What the is that? St. Louis Rams. Lightning McQueen.
No.
Oh, that's just the football logo.
The Boston Bobcats. No idea. No idea.
Cowboys, yeah. Baltimore Orioles.
This one is the Red Stallions.
49 to 69ers. 49
No.
It's a Pirates from the islands of the Caribbean.
Chester Cheeto.
Tigers. North Carolina Tigers.
Texas. That's the Cowboys. That's the Cowboys. Texas. Got that. Yeah.
Atlanta. Florida.
Florida Dolphins.
Oh, Texans. Eagles. Pittsburgh. Who's that? Bulls? Who? Patriots? That's a Patriots logo. That it actually does not exist. That is Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Woo!
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Wait, good job.
So I love it. I'm here for it. The NFL got behind this. Like the Falcons changed their name on Twitter to the Red Stallions. Rawr. Like teams got behind it, which is awesome. I think the Chargers changed their name to Lightning McQueen. Like it's a very simple way to do things. And yes, you're on Broadway in Nashville. And if you've never been, tons of drunk people, probably tons of people who know jack shit about football. So it was like the perfect recipe to kind of do this thing with. I love this from the Titans. Thoughts?
3 highlights. I got to lift up. I was trying to think of them as they were coming up. One, I guess it's like an honorary, is like the bachelorette party, because that is we referenced that I think last week when we talked about JP living in Nashville. Is bachelorette weekends are a big deal. So having that in their video was kind of cool. But 2 teams I thought kind of worked out for the Titans. One, the Jags calling their division rival, just completely worthless, or
Chester the Cheeto and non-existent.
non-existent. Yeah, I think that's a perk. That's huge. The AFC South champions last year to have that. The other one, shout out to the people that said the Baltimore Orioles for the Ravens, because I think that was the closest one. Because
Besides
their
Texans,
stadiums, well, their stadiums are right next to each other.
Yeah.
Like the Orioles ballpark's right there, and it's not that far off. So that was the 3 things I noticed.
I love Chester Cheeto, Lightning McQueen, and I love the Cowboys. Both of them. It is so funny because Cowboys fans, they get off on the star, and the fact that it's supposed to be America's team and it's the most iconic symbol, blah blah blah. Actually, no, they think a horseshoe is more of a cowboy than a star. So I loved it.
And the Steelers
so
logo.
great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 49ers, 69ers, stars.
I love it. Yeah, awesome. I heard from like the Titans video department. They said they were on Broadway for probably 3.5-4 hours shooting this, and they just had to, once they get the right group of people, it just the content made itself. But just find the right groups of people to do it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now this one, I can't imagine the astronomical dollar sign this video took to make. If we wanted to do something for the Pub Sports Talk, I would have to hit the lottery 3 times over, I feel like, to make this. This is from the Chargers. Little anime looking like Naruto. I love the vape pen from McDaniels there. King Henry looking like Cyborg.
What am I watching?
It's wild, right? Putting Raiders, Jimmy G lottery.
The Vegas.
Yeah.
What is
Psyduck.
What?
Dak's getting ran over by a content team. Yo, this is wild. The super fan for the Chiefs getting arrested for bank robbery and they throw him in there. Absolute insane. Tim, I'm sorry. Your Lions took an L here. They had the gambling problem.
What?
1-800 for the Lions.
What do you mean? I think that's great. It's so cute.
The dark room for the Packers.
What? I don't get that. For Rodgers.
Yeah.
Just, he's not even a Packer.
Lamar's contract. Throwback to Spygate.
This is nuts.
Dude, like the map, the money that went into this and the time that went
Yeah.
into this.
This is so nuts. Another. Jeez.
Talking about the Bills Super Bowls that they've lost.
Love it.
Another Chiefs reference here with the fan on the run, and then Pat McAfee, AJ Hawk getting a cameo appearance there.
This is weird.
Absolutely insane.
I don't
Like-
even know what I watched.
Like if you're another team, you don't try the anime route. Like you can't do that because that's the Chargers thing now. Like you can't. I don't think you beat that. Like
That
if you
was
do that
wild.
route, you have to like do something like the Titans did, or come up with something outside the box. Now, schedule releases have gone absolutely insane, and I love it. I'm here for it. At least it gives you something to talk about. It gives you some excitement for the league. Thoughts from you guys?
Yeah, you can't. The anime. It's because they did it last year too. They did an anime style,
Yeah,
right?
they did. Yep.
Yeah, so like that's the Chargers thing. You can't even. I can see someone like. I could see a team doing an anime, but like in mockery, like it's so poorly done that of like imitating the Chargers. Maybe I don't know, but you can't have a full blown schedule release of anime. Like that's
No,
can't do it.
can't do it. Won't do it.
I don't
I'm
know what
more-
you do though.
I'm more partial to the Titans.
Yeah.
I think the fan interaction, cheap and easy and effective.
Comparatively, like, do you think the person, like the person they have doing like their anime stuff, do you think like they have a clue what's going on? Like, I can't imagine that person being
Yeah.
a football fan and just being like, "Yeah, okay, you want something?"
They
All right, cool."
clearly just Googled like Green Bay Packers, and it'd be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers dark room. Oh,
Dark room,
okay,
yeah.
we can do some animation for that. Or Detroit Lions. Oh, gambling problem. Like that's
Dude,
that's
that's
clearly what
wild.
they did. That's clearly what they did, and they got paid to like do anime for it, and they have no idea.
Yeah, I just love like the troll job of the gambling. I'm sorry, Tim, and then the Chiefs player or Chiefs super fan getting arrested for bank robbery and then thrown in there twice. Like
Or like New England Patriots. Like that was clearly a Google like New England Patriots controversy. And
Yeah.
like it's like Spygate from 10 years ago. It's
Yeah.
like is this relevant? I don't know.
that's a
I
good
guess
call.
it somehow worked. I don't know.
Well, let's do our pub parlay. We'll do a random question. We'll get out of here. Good episode, boys. Just the three amigos and having just some good old sports debate. It's been a while. We had to go back to our roots for this one, so I'm glad
right.
we did it. All right, pub parlay. Let's make some money
Every time.
every time, baby.
That means it's gonna be a good one.
That's right. All right. Any day works. We just gotta be all on the same page here. Son of a bitch! The Panthers are up 1-0 right now.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm not happy.
Mm.
We just had a power play too. We could have scored, but nope.
We're
Classic Canes.
done. All right. What do we want, boys? What do we got?
I can go Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You already know. We swept the A's. We're going to sweep them again this weekend.
I hate that. I hate the series there. It's not
Yeah,
good.
it seems like it's gonna be an all baseball pick because like UFC's off this weekend. There's Power Slap, but I don't know anything about Power Slap, so I'm not gonna put money on it.
Power slap.
Power Slap.
I need Devin here to help me with baseball.
Devin,
Devin's
wherever you're at,
dead.
come back to the light, Devin.
You need a Ouija board to talk to Devin, Evan. All right. Devin's
I just-
gone.
I need to
Never
know-
coming back.
I need
His
to know
ugly
when
birthday.
when is you Darvish pitching? That's what I need to know.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to
go.
figure out the pitching schedule for the Padres.
Tim, you pick our date here.
All right. Easy. We're going Saturday. My Stros are going to destroy the Oakland A's once more.
We're stroking the Stros, baby.
all season, baby.
Hey, the A's are terrible.
That's right.
They're 10-40. So
Bad.
bad. Astros Saturday, you said, right?
Yeah.
You're doing Saturday, Tim?
He's doing Saturday.
Just because I think Yu Darvish will be pitching, let's take Yu Darvish, the Padres over the Yankees Saturday.
Got a lot.
And I
of
know like
volume.
that. I just know there's good odds there. Yankees would be favored, but I think the Padres are that much better with Darvish. So
Yeah. I don't hate it. In remembrance of our boy, Devin, wherever you're at, we love you, Big Red. I'm taking Baltimore. Give me the Oilers. Oilers. Going crazy.
oil up, baby.
Oil up, baby. Give me Baltimore Saturday over the Texan Rangers. All MLB parlay. We know jack shit about MLB. So listeners, watchers, I don't know if I'd put money on this or not, but we're going to. So do with that as you want. Random question. Anybody got one?
Got nothing.
Always have one, but it's not. I always feel like it's not up to snuff. It's not good.
Don't worry. We're going to determine your worth. You don't determine your own worth.
Yeah, just throw it out there. We'll let you know.
What you get?
What's your favorite metaphor? So I've really taken a liking to, I heard within the past few months, it's like searching for an app. It's like searching for an orange in an apple orchard. And I just I just thought that was like an interesting analogy or a metaphor. And I think metaphors have a powerful meaning. I was curious if you had anything that was a powerful image or metaphor to you.
I mean, I've built a metaphor. Yeah, I mean, I built the wrestling program brick by brick. That was our motto. And it was like, don't go out there thinking like you're going to build a championship overnight. Like that structure is going to be shit if you try to build a mansion overnight. But if you lay one brick perfectly each day, sure, it's going to take you longer. But by the end of it, you look up, you built something special. So that's how I built Bun Wrestling into a team of 8 kids to over 50 kids and 2 state title appearances with no ring though. But
That's a John Gruden metaphor.
yeah, I stole it from John Gruden. Yep.
Yeah, he's like, you ever see a big, beautiful mansion? Yeah, lay the foundation.
That's right.
You know?
I don't know. My coach always yelled at me and told me I need to get some lead in my pencil. So I guess that.
Get some
I
lead
guess-
in your pencil. What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know if that means like I need to get a stronger core, or if I don't.
You know exactly what that means. You let them hang.
I need to get some lead in my pencil. So
All right.
take
Let's
that.
spin this. What's the most out of pocket thing a coach has said to you? Like or like the wildest coaching saying, because like I had a high school coach. He's like, "Hacky, shit, son, you're tighter than a virgin on prom night. I need you to loosen up." And I'm like, like you can't say that.
Wow.
I had a baseball coach say to us after a doubleheader or between a doubleheader after the first game, he said, "Guys, we just got to bat around, okay? Be aggressive in the box because batting's contagious. It's like cancer." That was the wildest thing I've ever heard a coach say. Batting's contagious. It's like cancer.
Yo, I did not expect that at all.
Wow.
Holy shit.
It was like, what?
You had us in the first half.
I don't have a good one. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most outlandish thing that a coach has said to me.
Also, one time we were playing a rival Asheville High, and like it was a close game, nail biter, and it's like fourth quarter, we need to score right here. Our OC gets in the huddle, was like, "Men, do you think I'm gay? And we're like, what? No, coach. He goes, good. 32 ISO on 2. Here we go, boys. And we're just like, what the fuck just happened? It worked. We weren't loose. We weren't thinking about the game pressure anymore. But it's just like, what the hell just happened? I'll always remember that. That was Coach Manley. Shout out to him. He was awesome.
Didn't he did like a lip balm of chapstick?
Oh,
and,
yeah. He pulled it out of his sock. It was a Disney princess chapstick. And, man, do you think I'm gay? I forgot about that. Yeah, Fitz. Shout out to Coach Manley. He was the goat.
Brilliant.
What the hell?
It worked. Oh man.
Also, Canes just got scored on again.
Oh,
It's our
2-0.
nightmare.
it's over.
It's over.
Best, I will say this honorary. It's not the most outlandish thing, but when I was running cross country and track, best kick I ever had from a coach yelling something at me is I ran by the coach and he just said, Donald Driver. And I dropped it in a gear I didn't even have. It was just like the Packer motivation. And looking back, that's all I needed. I wish coaches would have stopped yelling all the other random coach stuff and just insert Packer receiver here,
Right.
Charles Woodson, Jordy Nelson. It's like any of those would have worked.
His leg.
Any of those would work. Greg Jennings, I put the team on my back. Though. Yeah, that's all we needed. That's all I needed.
I love it. Need more coaches like that. Hey, that's gonna do it for the episode. Shout out to you guys for sticking this long with us. Hope you had a beautiful ride, beautiful journey. We'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Stay safe.
Bye.
He fucks like he pitches all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
Fundamentals.
I'm sorry.
We
That
would-
was the last
We would
movie
be
I
the
watched.
bad
I'm
boys
sorry,
of
I'm
Little
sorry.
League. I'm telling you now.
now.
We would beat the
What movie's
tar
that
out of
from?
the other team.
I'm just going to go out and say it.
Oh, okay.
Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has
Not
to be.
pub more. I mean,
Has
It
to
was
be.
better than saying nothing.
That was a journey.
Man, I'm gonna get real
I'm here for
theological
it. We
on
need
y'all.
more of that.
I think we're all a little soft and misunderstood. I'll just be real honest.
Get Luke Combs. I was begging for Luke Combs not too long ago. We'll get Luke Combs on here. I challenge Luke.
man.
I think I can actually beat him in shotgunning a beer. So if he thinks he's got the
man.
cojones to come on and try, then by all means, Luke, bring it on.
That's the intro. You just hit my promo for me, James. I love it. RIP to Tina Turner, by the way, boys. What's love got to do for it?
Ripperoni.